are 35 things that I no longer buy. I feel like I'm more of a minimalist these days. I definitely was a hoarder once upon a time, so I've cut back on a lot of my expenses and I'm trying to simplify my life. So here are the things I no longer buy. My name's Tyler, aka Thrifts and Tangles, in case you're new here, but yeah, let's get into the video. The first thing I no longer buy, I have my notes here. I don't buy uncomfortable shoes. So I would buy heels, specifically like stilettos and all these things, but like I really never wore them. First of all, my lifestyle, I don't go out often, so it didn't make sense for me to really have those. I'm a mom now, so I'm really about like wearing comfortable flat shoes. Like my go-to shoe is a Converse, so I feel like there's no need to have uncomfortable shoes anymore. I no longer buy nail polish. So I honestly like the bare nail look, and I do some hand modeling and they literally will tell me to come in with bare nails, and if I get a manicure, they say do nude nails, but like I don't like getting my nails done. I typically don't get my nails done. If I do some hand modeling, which is like twice a year, I'll get a manicure, but usually my nails look like this, plain, simple. I hate how heavy nail polish feels. One thing I stopped accepting is PR skincare. For a while, I was getting sent a ton of eco-friendly skincare products, but my skin is so sensitive, especially since having my daughter, and so I'm like, okay, I have a product that's tried and true, that works, dermatologist approved, although I didn't see a dermatologist, but that's what the branding said. I don't know if that's a marketing scheme or what. Usually, like the CeraVe products work for me. It's not the most eco-friendly, but I find that my skin reacts really well to it, so I'm gonna stick with what works. Plastic utensils, I used to eat off of like plastic forks, plastic spoons, plastic knives. I don't have any of that anymore. So wasteful. Just wash the utensils that you already have. It's going to be a much better eating experience, and it doesn't take that long to wash, and that's why I was using plastic utensils. I was just being lazy. I also don't buy paper or plastic plates. I also don't buy stationery. Oh, I went through a planner phase. I went down the planner YouTube rabbit hole. I wanted the Erin Condren planners. I was doing all the things. I don't use a planner anymore. I am a Google Calendar girly, which I never thought I would say. So since I don't have to have a planner anymore, I don't have to have all the pretty pins that go with it. Oh man, the stickers, the pins, all the fun stuff. No, none of that. No more. I don't buy plastic water bottles anymore. I got a water dispenser. It's a Primo water dispenser. I love it because I like warm water, and it dispenses hot, cold, and warm. And people spend a ton of money a year on plastic water bottles. I think it's like $2 for 5 gallons of water with this switch, so it's definitely a money-saving swap. I no longer buy makeup wipes. Makeup wipes, I feel like burn the eyes like I've never experienced before. Like it's so painful, and sometimes they dry up. Like you'll buy it and then a week later it's like dry. I don't know if I'm not closing it right, but I just stopped buying those. Instead, I use a reusable cotton pad and coconut oil to get the makeup off, and that works wonders. Fast fashion. I used to love some H&M, Forever 21, Zara, like all of these companies. I used to be at the mall every Sunday spending my little 20 bucks allowance and just buying clothes that weren't made in the best conditions, clothes that weren't going to last, like all of these things. So I don't buy that anymore. Instead, I thrift my clothes or I buy from ethical brands. I don't buy menstrual cups anymore. So they say you're not supposed to replace your menstrual cup that often, but I was buying them. I had like 3 at some point. I think I lost one. I don't know. How do you lose a menstrual cup? Don't ask me. Only me. I really don't like them. At first I really liked them. Now I don't. I'd much rather throw on an organic pad and call it a day. I don't need to be fussing around with a menstrual cup. Plastic razors were something I spent a ton of money on. Now I use a safety razor, and the safety razors, I feel like you get a better shave with them. I feel like they're very scary at first. I actually did a video on why safety razors are actually not as scary as they seem. If you click here, you can watch it. I feel like I get a better shave. I don't have to ever worry about like rebuying razors, because safety razors come with like a pack of blades that'll last you basically for life. And yeah, that's a great thing I don't have to spend money on anymore. Honestly, if I go into Target, I don't even go to that beauty back aisle stuff, basically. That's what we will learn from this video. Bath towels are a no-go. No more buying those. It's because I went to Xcaret in Mexico. It's a really nice resort, and they converted me to bath sheets. Bath sheets, first of all, I'm 5'8.5", and I have a tall, long body. A bath sheet covers like the majority of my body. It's so like, I have some bath sheets from Crate and Barrel. They're like heavy, they are long, like they are just a total different experience from a bath towel. A bath towel feels like a freaking like little baby cloth on me now. I've been really into baking lately, and so one thing I really like to make are cupcakes, but I no longer buy what are they called? Paper cupcake liners. Instead, I like to buy silicone. Well, I don't have to buy them anymore because I bought them once, but I have silicone cupcake liners that do a great job, and it holds the cupcake, and you just wash them and reuse them. Shaving cream is a product that I always felt was like unnecessary, but I bought it because everyone was like, yeah, you need shaving cream if you're gonna shave. So in middle school, I was buying shaving cream, but then I realized that's just taking up extra room in my shower that I don't need. Soap works great, conditioner works even better, so shaving cream is just like not necessary. Similar to that, body wash, I don't really like to buy body wash. I feel like it's just more of a hassle. Like I'd much rather deal with a body bar or like a soap bar. Like I love the Dove cucumber green tea soap. Like that's my favorite scent ever, and I just go to that time and time again. Plastic toothbrushes can become so wasteful, so what I got is instead I have like a little electric toothbrush, and I really like it. It has an app on the phone actually that shows you like if you're brushing all the right areas, if you're brushing too hard. It's funny because when I brush my teeth, my daughter really likes to see the light and like hear the vibration, so it's fun when I have to brush my teeth. She's like all excited. I have a 6-month-old daughter, so that's been kind of fun. Plastic loofahs, I feel like if you really think about the loofahs, I don't know, it kind of grosses me out. So what I do now is I either use a washcloth or I use a silicone like loofah thing. I feel like it's maybe more sanitary. Yeah. Hair gadgets is something that I have not bought in years. I do not own a hair straightener. I don't plan on buying one because I haven't straightened my hair in like 4 years, 5 years. I only straighten my hair if I have a job that requires it for modeling, but usually then like they'll have a hairstylist and they can do my hair, or like I can go get my hair done. I'm like, I don't need to buy a straightener to straighten my hair once in a blue moon. And curling irons I don't have either because I just like to wear my natural hair. I do have a blow dryer and I diffuse my hair, but that's the only hair gadget I have. Perfume is something that I would buy, and then like I would buy a big bottle and then I would not like the scent, whether like something happened or like whether I just stopped, because it smells are, wait, how am I saying this? Scents are associated with memories, they say. So like if something like weird happened, I'm like, oh, I don't want to wear that anymore. Or I just get sick of the scent. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get those little sample bottles. But then I find like I really don't think I like perfume. I said I like my little Dove soap, the cucumber green tea, and I just want to smell like that. I don't want to smell like perfume. I don't buy plastic straws anymore. I have some silicone straws that come in handy every now and then, but like I usually just don't really use a straw. Costume jewelry is something I had a huge jewelry case for. Like I literally had one that was like up to my hips and it was filled with costume jewelry, but now I just like more minimal jewelry, simple jewelry. I some days don't even wear jewelry, but I'm like, jewelry, I feel like I'd rather just spend a little bit more money for a nicer piece that's like gold plated or actual gold or anything like that. So yeah, costume jewelry, no go for me. I don't buy books. Ever since I got out of college and they didn't really require you to buy books anymore, I feel like I don't really have the space to store books. So I typically will use the Libby app and get books from my library. I'll get like a little ebook, and I'm considering getting a Kindle. Let me know in the comments below if you have a Kindle and if you like it, because I really think I'm going to get one. Maybe for Christmas I'm going to ask for one. Something I hate and I didn't realize I didn't have to own are tights. Tights are so uncomfortable. I really didn't like wearing tights, but I like to see like on Pinterest the fashion girlies. Back in the day, like they on Lookbook New or whatever it was called, they always had cute little skirts with tights. So I was like, oh, I should have tights, but I don't like how those feel. I don't like how those feel at all. Really uncomfortable. Ooh, scented lotion. I used to love going to Bath and Body Works and getting all the scented lotions and all the scented candles and all those things, but I do not like to be heavily scented anymore. Like I don't even know what's in the Bath and Body Works line of products. I feel like because they're so scented, like they can't be good for your skin, right? Am I starting a rumor? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with that. But yeah, I just like to use like unscented lotion. I really like plain products. They have lotion that comes in an aluminum can and it's unscented and it does the job. Or my husband likes Lubriderm and that is also unscented, and we don't need to be smelling like pumpkin spice lattes over here. So going off the Bath and Body Works thing, I also don't buy non-soy or non-coconut candles. Because again, I was doing my research, and candles, if they're not made out of those things, I think there's probably other waxes that are safe. Like candles are toxic little things that I do not need burning around my house. This is something I recently stopped buying or like learned how to not buy, but things outside of my 3 style words. So there's a TikTok account named Allison Borenstein. I believe that's her name. Oh my gosh. She talks about buying things and shopping and wearing items within your style words and like really evaluating your wardrobe. So I determined my style words are playful, textured, and casual. So when I was thrifting, I would buy things that did not fit into these words, and then those items would end up at a clothing swap, and I was like, why did I even buy this? Like, I would thrift it because it was a good price, and then I would just get rid of it or like give it to a friend and stuff. So I was like, I need to just make sure I'm buying items that fit into my 3 style words and that I think are long lasting and timeless, because that little thrift price tag of things being 25 cents or $1, I lose my mind and I just will buy anything and everything. And I'm like, no, I need to really make sure that it hits a certain criteria. That way I'm not just, mindlessly consuming, which is easy to do at the thrift store with those prices. I really don't think I like silk. Like, I don't think I like the feel of silk and things that are like satiny and stuff like that. So I will not buy a silk robe. I had one and I hated how it felt. I like big, comfy, cozy robes that are like almost like a blanket. Like, I like that kind of robe, but no more silk robes. Like, I don't need a dainty, sexy little robe. Those don't feel good on my skin. I don't like how it feels. Too silky. I will not buy non-high-waisted pants. Whenever I buy pants that aren't high-waisted, I feel like I'm like very self-conscious. I'm like pulling them up all the time. I'm like, they don't feel like me. I love a little mom jean. I love a high-waisted. I feel like it makes my legs look great, like super elongated, and I just love to wear high-waist with like little crop tops. And I tried to do the crop top with like the low waist, and I'm like, this is just, the proportions are not right. So that's something that I'm learning again about my style. Like, don't buy items that you're not gonna wear. That's what I'm slowly learning over the years. There's like a certain material, I don't know if it's like polyester or what, but I don't know if silk snags either. I have no idea, but I am maybe rough with my clothing or rough throughout my day. So sometimes if something gets caught, like it'll snag and it'll ruin the whole item. So I'm like, okay, I cannot buy pieces that will snag because that's just going to be a waste of money. Gift wrap is something I no longer buy. I literally will save gift wrap or anything like that a present comes in. I'll save all the stuffing, I'll save the bag, I'll save like whatever cute thing it came in, and then I'll just reuse that in the future when I give a gift. So gift wrap, it's like, I really like gift bags. I prefer gift bags, but even those I'm not going to buy. I'm just going to take what I was gifted and then use it to put someone else's gifted in. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, the gift bags and reusable things like that. I no longer buy fancy clothing or like one time, like one occasion, one time wear kind of items. For example, if I'm a wedding guest, I will go to Rent the Runway or Nuuly to get a dress, and that way I'm not buying something and then just adding it to my closet to collect dust. That's been a good way for me to save some money, but like still look good at the events. Uncomfortable underwear is the worst. I don't buy non-cotton underwear anymore. I need breathable underwear. Like, I just want to be comfortable. I really like the underwear by Pact. They are an ethical brand, and their underwear, like any style, is so comfortable. So that's usually my go-to. Maybe I should say I don't buy non-Pact underwear, but that's actually kind of true. Seasonal decor, specifically throw pillows. I don't need a little pumpkin-shaped pillow, although they are super cute, and I've been seeing them all over TikTok recently, like those little like puffy, cute, fluffy ones. But I'm like, I don't have the space to even store that, so nothing that is super seasonal that needs to be stored away for the rest of the year. My pillows, I prefer to have something that's like, can be out throughout the year, and then if I do decorate, I'll put up like a little Christmas tree or like little pumpkins around the house, but thrifted pumpkins. Actually, I have like thrifted pumpkin decor or actual like those little cute pumpkins outside of Trader Joe's, but like that's my seasonal decor is very, very minimal. I stopped eating a lot of the crappy fast food restaurants. Now we eat a lot of Chipotle, which I feel like maybe Chipotle is like, if McDonald's is here, like Chipotle's there maybe. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Carl's Jr., like all of those things, even In-N-Out. I used to love eating there all the time, and now I'm just like, no. And last but not least, the thing I don't really buy anymore are hats. I don't even think I own a hat. Hats are just hard to deal with my hair. Like, I haven't found a hat that looks really good with my hair, so I don't tend to have hats. All right, so those are the items that I no longer own, no longer buy. Let me know if you stopped buying any of these things, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!